Whoa! Big time jump. I just never started this section of the video. Oh, okay, for the past 2 days, I've been getting all the hardware and stuff ready to get the brakes done, because rear, whenever you let off the pedal, goes, and then the fronts are going, vroom, vroom, vroom. So, warped rotors. It's just the pads that I don't even wear. Got the rotors turned, got the drums turned, got the drums painted as well. I did engine bay enamel. I did 3 light coats of primer, of gray primer, 3 light coats of the enamel black, and then I think 2 coats of the gloss. Yes, 2 coats of the gloss. I got the brakes bled and stuff. I'm going to take it out on a drive and see how they feel. Hopefully, I don't crash, because I don't have insurance on this thing yet. Oh, it is. It's almost 5 in the morning. Oh, my God. I had to deal with, as soon as I got in the thing, the battery died, because it sat for about a day and some change in the cold. And this battery's on its last leg. It's got a lot of deposits in here. Yeah, that's not good. But I did get the e-brake cable adjusted. I looked it up, and you want to have it 6 to 8 clicks after initial pull. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm putting like maybe 5 pounds into it. 8 feels good. And I've got them based visually on the threads, despite the anti-seize and shit that I put on there. I can see like maybe 3.5 threads on both sides. I made sure that they were even, because this one was a bit too much and it caused uneven wear and glazing. That should remedy itself pretty quickly. But once, I'm gonna go ahead and take a test drive in this thing and see how it works. On top of all that, I found out that apparently I've got a bad ground somewhere. Not bad enough to cause like issues and stuff, but it's bad enough that I can hear my engine RPMs through my speakers when I have nothing going through them, and it goes. And I thought that I had like there was a vacuum leak, or like there was something to do with the air intake, but apparently it's a common issue with stereos. So I'm gonna add more ground straps. And also I need to get another one of these bonnet cover thing, or bonnet hinge covers. That GD3 that is in that salvage yard that I pulled from some small interior stuff from should have these, hopefully in good condition. I don't want to have to pay like $16 plus shipping for a fucking piece of rubber. Okay, I'm going to take this thing on a little jaunt again, and then head, oh, no, I got to take all this stuff, and then oh, no, hold on, I got to head back here and grab my truck. I'm so fucking tired. I did get the brakes bled, though. It's all clean now. It's no longer caramel. I do need to bleed the clutch. I don't know where to do that. Some places are saying, "Oh, it's like right in the front somewhere." I can't see that. I'm also gonna replace this battery tomorrow. I'm gonna put like an R51 or a G or H, whatever the group size is, the one that's a bit bigger. I'm gonna put that in here and get 500 CCA. I'm not sure the CCA is this, but I'm assuming it's stock. I'm assuming it's stock because I can tell that when I'm cranking it, it sounds really struggly. I'm used to like the 850 CCA battery that's in my Ranger. Like it's just like 3 clicks, it's on. It's good. I don't have to hold it any longer. I don't want to hold this any longer than I have to. And the reserve capacity is better. So I might try it. I mean, $150, $190 is not bad for a small battery like this. It's not going to be pulling much from it. But man, if I could put the one for my Firebird in here and connect that somehow into the system, that'd be fucking great. Alright, I'm gonna head out. My battery's almost dead. Okay. I also got this guy. Old Jack. My dad had one of the older ones from like the late aughts, early 90s on his antenna on this fastback. I just had to grab one, man. This one's from 2022, so it's the new update and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I'm partial to the smaller face ratio, but it looks okay. This will not fit on this type of antenna. You have to drill it out a bit, but once you get it to the right size, you want to have it right under the diameter of your antenna, so that way it can sort of condom over it and have a tight fit. All right, I'm gonna head on. Don't have long. Battery's about to die. Is it still 3 a.m.? That sun's coming up pretty quickly. Oh wait, no, it's 5. And I'm fucking hungry, man. I can go to Cracker Barrel right now. I might go out. Yeah, I might just go out and enjoy my newly braked vehicle. Not broken, braked. Not broken. And I'll see if I can find some information about bleeding the clutch easy. It's obviously not transverse layout, so it's not going to have the trans in the middle, and I can't just go under there. It's the bleeder valve somewhere. I don't know where. I'll find it. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. Time jump. Go. All right, so after I left to go out at around 5 a.m., went to Walmart, then went to Advanced Auto, grabbed a battery, and stayed there for about an hour and some change, trying to get a 51R battery to fit inside my engine bay. Didn't work. To account for the fact that I didn't do much of a video yesterday about me changing my brakes and stuff, I'm just going to account for it by doing the DIY stuff for that. Okay, here's the plan. All right, so the battery fits fine. It's very snug. I grabbed an M10 by 1.25 thread bolt and nut. And what I'm planning to do is, or what I've already done is, I've drilled a hole through the wheel well, like right below where the other ground strap bolt is at. I'm gonna get that bolt, or I'm gonna get the nut and bolt, twist them together, and then I'm gonna weld the nut from the inside of the wheel well, and then just use that. I do have a bit of extra length, like maybe 12 inches. But I think that should be fine. It's a 2 gauge. I'm not sure if having different gauged positive and negative terminals will change anything. It may. No, I'm thinking about it. Shit. I'll figure that out when I get there. I mean, that shouldn't take me like less than maybe like half an hour, possibly tops. And my brakes are still bending a bit, but they're coming around. All right, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. All right, here's a better look at what we're doing. So I've got this M10 by 1.25. I got it hammered through, and a magnet holding on the other side to make sure that this is at the right position. And then I'm just going to do a couple of tacks around the outside, and then I'll do a full, and then I'll see if I can sand it down and get it flat-ish. As long as it's got a flat contact here for the 2 gauge, then it'll work fine. And then after that, I'll figure out where this thing wants to sit, possibly. All right, it's 8:30 p.m. Got this mounted. Found some washers and lock nuts or lock washers around here. I feel like this should work. We've got enough length to work here because the post sits about right here. So I think this should easily be able to reach. This is secure, which is good. Inside of the wheel well isn't too bad. Sticking out a bit, but I think that's okay. And currently, what I'm working on right now is getting like a rudimentary battery tray figured out. These Sterilite cans are working fine. I'm going to see how this will sit in here. I might have to take some stuff out or put it in the tray or something. I don't know. It's coming along though. And then I'll have to find the code for the stereo. All right, got the tray all done. I think I may have went a bit overboard on the rivets. I'm not sure. Maybe, but it feels more like one piece than 4 pieces. Yeah. That, this is what we're looking at here. Okay, so this slit right here is for, I'm assuming the upper rad, this upper rad support right here. I made sure that I could slip it in here first and then duck it back. This little notch is for the, somewhere where the firewall is. It fits fine in here. I wish this was more contoured though. And then this is right here is where the air intake area is at. It's got that kind of slant. It fits perfectly. I'm thinking maybe get this this vinyl mat and rivet 4 rivets that hold it right at the edges right here. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not because I'm starting to run out of vertical room where there's actually an actual lip. But hey, I mean it beats trying to fit it inside of half of this. And I know that I probably do need to add like some vertical stuff right here. My plan is that if I'm planning to do that, I'll cut slits right here and then fold them over and rivet them right here and then add more supports with more rivets and then have like it just shoot up and then I don't know. I'm thinking maybe go up and then add like an angle somewhere right here that stops right here and then rivet that down and then make something. I'm gonna make something. Yep. We'll see if this thing runs with this thing. I read up on it and apparently you can use a okay, I'm assuming this is probably like a 4G right here. You can go from 4 to 2 or have a 2G as long as it carries the same amount of power. So this being thicker isn't going to be an issue and it's not going to cause too much of a resistance issue, I don't think, from what I've read. So this may be okay. All right. It's all mounted. Got a piece of vinyl mat in here to help with the fact that this stuff's sort of coming off. You can probably see this. I'm assuming it's like the Plasti Dip stuff, yeah. It's probably coming off from all the rust buildup that's under this. I'm going to get this thing plugged up, and we'll see if it blows up or some shit. We may have to move this screw mount down a bit, or just not have it there for the time being. Please tell me this positive cable will reach here. Oh, come on. Okay, yes, I can get enough room. I just got to get this this little bit right here. Mounts down to a little bracket right there. You can probably see it, maybe. Yes, that little post. If I scoot this like maybe like let's say like about right here, I should have a bit more room to work with. Got it all set up. I think this project's like someone who wears a collared shirt and has 2 buttons down. That's kind of the vibe I get with this. I guess let's see if it runs any better, if the starter's a bit faster. I don't know. Our first test, I want to see if the ground's actually working. Yep, all right. That's good. Okay. It sounds the same. What? I would expect it to be a bit faster. Maybe the starter's like one of those gear reduction start. It shouldn't be. I don't think. I mean, it works. Oh, I think it may have gotten rid of the weird speaker whiny noise that I was dealing with. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing all set up, and then I'll be ready to head home. Yeah. All right. It's currently almost midnight. It just took me an hour or so to clean up and random other shit. Our articles say that a 51R will fit in there fine. It'll be a bit big, but you will have no problems. Did they specify anything about the terminals? Would you have to extend the terminals? What's going on with that? I think, okay, anyone out there that has an 07 Fit or a GD3, did you have to modify any of the wiring? Did you have to scoot that clamp back that holds the positive terminal? Did you have to replace the terminal for the negative side? What'd you do? Because it seems like what I did took way too fucking long. Well, firstly, I'm autistic. Shit will always take me way too long to do than a neurotypical person will. And secondly, I kind of somewhat enjoyed toying around with trying to figure out how to get the box to sit in there right. And I mean, I got it to sit in there, so I guess it worked out in the end. But still, that took me way too fucking long to get that battery, like, completely in here. And personally, I'm not noticing much of a benefit. Maybe the reserve quantity is upped a bit. The thing is, the battery I took out was a 151R. It had 460 CCA and had like 70 something, like 76, and now I've got like 500 straight with like 80, 81, 85 reserve capacity. It's a marginal difference. But even then, I'm not noticing any difference with the crank. Here, just listen to the crank. I mean, it sounds a bit stronger, but and I mean, the lights are brighter. What about the headlights? What's up with the headlights? Let me see. Do the headlights look brighter? I think the headlights are a bit brighter. Okay, I guess it was a good idea to do that then. I'm gonna head home. I don't want to be going to bed at 5 a.m. All right, see ya. Oh, actually, I've got another project I'm planning to do tomorrow. It's going to be, I think, a lot shorter than this one. Not sure if I've mentioned it before, but the tool chest that's in my truck bed on my 97 Ranger, it has the rod that goes to the driver's side pole, like it's fucked up, and it's supposed to have like a bolt or something. Not a bolt, but it's supposed to be held in by something, and it's not. So my plan is to cut off there's an L bin that goes to the latch, and I'm planning to cut that section off, and I've got a piece of rod. I should have it in here. Yes, here we go. I'm going to cut a section of this rod, like maybe about yay much. If this rod doesn't fit inside the hole, I'll just ream the hole out a bit. But the plan is that I'll have this chunk going through and then tighten this until it can't come back out. Instead of using this, I had a spring around the rod and I hammered it in, and it's been holding it for a while, but the spring's just gone at this point. So, but I think this might work. This on top of the fact that I'll have a weld blob to hold it from going in too far. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to head home. All right. See ya. Yes.